shadow. Alright, so hopefully my microphone is working. I'm on my laptop, so I don't know how good the sound quality will be, as I don't even know where my microphone is on my laptop. I suppose it might be somewhere over here. Sorry if I'm touching it and making a lot of noise. If you're in there, if there's someone there, please say hello. There, we're gonna do tell, like display next direction, and this is going to be a function that is always going to be showing what the next direction where the enemy is going to move is. So we're going to do private function, what did I call it? Display next direction, and then it's going to be if next direction. So we're going to do a switch case, I guess. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little variable. There's going to be an arrow, and for now I'm going to make an FLX sprite, right? And I'm going to do next direction equals new FLX sprite, and then we're going to put it on XY, and then next direction dot make graphic, I think. Make graphic, no? Next direction dot, it is an FLX sprite, isn't it? Oh, you know what? Maybe it's because I'm looking at the wrong thing. You know? Arrow dot make sprite, make graphic, and it's gonna be like an 8x8, and we're gonna make it FLX color dot yellow. And this guy right here, we're going to display next direction, right? So we're going to do switch we're going to switch on next direction as well, seems to me. And it's going to be case up. This doesn't matter for now. Let's just try and see if we can do something like, so if it's up, we're going to do arrow dot set position to x y minus 8, arrow set position x y plus 8, arrow set position x plus 8 y, arrow set position x minus 8 y. And let's see if this actually works or not. Unexpected parentheses. Okay, where is that? Enemy plant 85. So it turns out maybe that I have one too many here. Right, yeah. So there it is. Let's try it and see what happens. So the thing that I forgot to do is to reg.ps.add arrow. We're going to add the arrow to the game. So now it's supposed to move up, up, down, 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 down. Okay, it's not there. So next thing we're going to do is on kill, when this dude dies, override kill. We're going to do the normal kill, but we're also going to do arrow that kill. So we kill the arrow there that has no use anymore once it's dead. Now, let's see. So this dude should move up, 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 left. Left. Oh, okay. It didn't move left. Was it left though? That it said? Let me try it again. Up, left. Are they always just moving left or something? Oh. Okay. Let me just rerun this and see what's going on. Okay. Let's see there. Okay, so here, what does it say? It says down. Okay, am I not displaying it correctly? Down should be +8. Let's do x +8. So we're gonna put it in the middle always, and then we're gonna do minus 32 plus 32 plus 32 plus 32. And this is gonna be always like +8 on every other one, so that they show sort of like in the middle, I think. Well, 16 it should be, I think, actually. Okay, let's see again. Okay, so it's not working properly. Let's see why. Arrow set position X plus 32. So yeah, so basically the left and right I confused, and I've done that twice today actually. For some reason, I've confused the left and the right when it comes to the coordinates. And this is something super basic that I've done 1,000,000 times. You should move down, you should move up, up, right, up, up. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna change this to 8, 8, 8, 8, 16, 16, 16, and 16, and now there's another bug, I think, that may reside somewhere else. So I think you're gonna make an array of options, like move options, I guess I would call it. Move options, right? And it's going to make sure that all the options that I currently have are possible. So we're gonna do 4. How can I do this? 4. It's almost like I should do if. Oh, it's dumb though. Like, okay, I'm gonna do it like this for now. If up tile equals 0, move options dot push up. I don't think this is the best idea. Push. There might be a better like data structure that I don't know. To deal with these options. But for now, I'm pretty sure this will possibly work. Let's see. What does it say here? 63. What does it say? Array string should be string. So array string should be string. This is a string. To string maybe? To string. To string. String should be array string. What the fuck? This should work. Array string should be string. Okay, let's see. Next direction equals get object array. So it's an array of strings. So we're gonna do move options. Oh, you know what the problem is? Is that it's another array, and I was putting inside another array. So there it should work, I think. Okay. Now I wanted to trace move options, and line 47 is gonna be commented out for the moment. Let's see, right now there's nothing, it seems. Up, right, left. It can move up, right, left. That makes sense because it can move right here. And now it can move up, right, left again. Yes. Now it can move up, left, down actually. And it's still up, right, left. Okay, so why is that? It can move down, but it won't move down, it seems. Why move down? Why move down? Up. It can move down. Okay. So I have to work, I think, on something a little bit more general. I need to work out a more general solution. Let me try here. So next move should be done here. Why isn't it done here? Right? Why doesn't it have something? Right, it doesn't have anything. Now, could it be because it doesn't check the surrounding tiles? Check surrounding tiles. Let's see if it can. It might crash actually. Trying to check it. Okay. Or is it checking them? Okay, there we go. So it can move up, down, left. That makes sense. It cannot move to the left. But it moved to the left regardless. Now, on next move, it should always... Yeah, every time next move is called, it checks. So should it do next move and then move? No, because then it's not. Then it's gonna... Let me see. Up, right, right. And it should not be able to move right. Okay. It should not be able to... Only right, yes. Right. Upright, that's right. Upright again, and upright again. Okay. Now it can move left, up. It can move down, left, and up, yes. It cannot move down, but that's not programmed in, so it wouldn't know. It cannot move down either. So there's a problem right now with the basic plants. let me see. Right here, let's try to do this as we create them. Let's see if this works. Okay, so up, down, left, that makes sense. However, invalid array access, game object basic plan, line 16. Why is that? Set tile by index, my index tile. So maybe the problem is that check surrounding tiles is not called. So it should, from the moment these objects are created, we're gonna check what's around them. And so then there shouldn't be a problem, I think. Let's see. So far, it seems like it's respecting all the rules that I wanted it to respect. Although there it didn't. Yeah, it seems like it's respecting most of them. Although, so what is this? This is like next move. Okay. So it's gonna move to the right, I suppose. Okay, let me then fix on the enemy plant the tail right here. So if it's gonna move up, I think it should be. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this arrow right on itself. So this is gonna be X up. It should be X plus 16. X plus 16. Let me see how this looks. For up and down, for example. Up, down. That's left. Left looks right. Is that up? No, that was right. So what is the problem with right? Right is plus 16 plus 8. That's left? Tell me that's left. Left. What happened there? That's right. Okay. Now, it is showing them correctly, but the problem is that it should not consider the possible moves. There's some moves that are just not possible, and it's still sort of considering them. Like there, that should be down, down. That cannot be down because it's obviously the path is blocked. So I don't know why. Let's listen to something else. I'm checking if I have the right setup on Twitch because I think I may not have the community thing enabled, which is a new thing. Okay, perfect. Stream is possibly working. Oh, there's a lot of background noise I just noticed. I'm gonna try and fix that. See if there's any way I can fix it. Yeah, the sound is horrible. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'm gonna put more music. The sound of the music a little bit more. Let's try that out. Yeah, I don't think it fixes anything. I'm sorry about the quality of the sound. I'm on my laptop, and I thought I would stream. I think you can hear me loud and clear, but there seems to be a lot of background noise, though. So, if I lower the mic a little, maybe there will just be less noise overall. Okay, so right. That's interesting. So, right now, what I need to fix is basically what happens if I do this again? Right, okay, so I have to calculate the next move before I do it, before I do move. And I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna trace next direction, and I'm gonna untrace whatever it is that I'm tracing somewhere here. Move options. Well, I could do trace direction and move options just to debug. Move options. Oh, right, so I'll have to do it right here instead. Next direction and move options. Let's just see what happens. And it's gonna choose left. Here it says it's gonna choose down. Obviously it's not gonna choose down, it chose left. It's gonna choose left again, it's not, and then it's gonna choose up. It says that up is the only option left. Okay, so it's not exactly saying what it's doing though. That's weird. It sometimes does, sometimes it doesn't. So you see the little yellow icon here? Oh, you guys can't see the game. I'm so sorry, actually. Whoops. That sucks. Yummy. Game capture, properties. Capture any full screen. Capture a specific window. Pause a rogue. Executable name. There we go. We're going to capture the game. me see if I can. There we go. I'm going to crop it like this. And we're going to put it right here so you guys can see it as I use it. Hopefully this works. Okay, there we go. So what I was saying is this little yellow thing is supposed to say where the enemy is going to move next. However, sometimes it can't move to those places, and sometimes it's not predicting it right. So now it should move right. It's not moving right, as you can see. Down, left, 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 left. Up, 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 up. There should have been up, but it didn't. So there must be some sort of problem. Now, if this image freezes right here on the screen, it's because I closed the game, and when I reopen it, hopefully it'll refresh. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't refresh. It's amazing. So I need to do something. Let me just close it. Reopen it. Whoops. I moved something I shouldn't have moved. Sorry about that. I have 3 mouses. This configuration of the stream on my laptop is horrible. Seems like now it does take care of it. So let me see if there's something I can do. Multi-adapter compatibility, capture specific window. Yeah. Multi-adapter. No. Sure, let's see what happens there. Now, let's see. Now, it's the problem is, I think, related to this right here. So there shouldn't be an else. Like the else cannot happen because it happens at the same time it moves. So let's see what happens if I take this out, where it can't recalculate, right? Yeah, this issue is really weird. What I'm gonna do actually? Maybe I'll just do a window capture actually, instead of a game capture, and see if that works. It's not. It's gonna be Puzzle Rogue. Puzzle Rogue is right here. Right? Okay, it doesn't capture it. Damn it. Okay, cool. Let me rerun this. 1 second. I just want to see if I can show it on stream. I had it right before, I feel. Really sucks. Okay. This is what happens when you stream with only one screen. You can't see anything as you work on it. So you can't capture anything. Okay, weird. That's not what I want to do. Game capture. Game capture is going to be rogue. Capture any full screen application? No, I wanted to capture puzzle rogue. And it doesn't do anything. Oh, there we go. Let's just allow it to capture like this. Like this. And I'm going to maybe make it a little bit smaller. Something like this, maybe. And that's going to be it. So, the issue is still there. Why? Let's check. I want to make sure. I don't understand how I'm doing it wrong. So, let's see if this works. Like once you move, you calculate the next move or something. Now it's predicting them right though. Right? But it doesn't know that it shouldn't. It doesn't know that it shouldn't do that. So let's see, check surrounding tiles. So it should check the surrounding tiles before it does its next move. And now let's just see what it gives us as like what the possibilities for these things are, right? Let's compile in, and there we go. Hopefully you guys can see this. Okay. So right here, let me just see real quick, 1 second. I need to check the console. Okay, so right here it can move right, left, up, right, left, exactly, that's good. And it shows left. Now it can move up, left, that is right, and it will move up. Now it can move right, up, left. Sorry about that. It chose left. It can move up. It's going to move up. It's going to move up, and it can move in directions. It's going to move up. It's going to move right. Okay, cool. Now, Okay, there it didn't do its last turn though. Down, right, okay. Up, up, right, down, down, left. Now the thing is, it disappeared because it killed itself, right? So once it gets cornered, it will die. Okay, it is working correctly. And right, it dies once it doesn't have one more turn. Um, right, that makes sense, I think, to me. That seems to be working correctly. Cool. Okay, so when it moves down, I'm gonna put the arrow a little bit. When it moves down, I'm gonna put it like maybe like a 24 or something, because right now it seems like it's not explicit enough for me. Okay, 32. It's perfect. Great. Great stuff. Okay. So the problem was, I think, that I wasn't giving it the new information regarding its styles. So I'm right now. I think this is really good because I'm updating the tiles all the time. So that's great. Yeah, that is great. So let's say, what happens if... Oops, I killed it by placing... Yeah, okay, so if I place something there, it will try. So I'm going to do this. Yeah, okay, so it's walking properly, right? Cool, so right now we're going to do the next thing, which is going to be add a way for the player, I guess, to be able to bump into the enemies. Well, not into the enemies, into the other tiles. Oh, my microphone. Okay, so right now what I need is to come up with a way to make it so that, to generalize, if the player can move somewhere. Like if there's something that forbids the player to move to the next position, and that would be something like, I feel like I should generalize all the enemies up to like a higher class. So maybe that could work. So I think this is gonna be like the top entity for all enemies. Well, for all plants and enemies, so it's gonna be extends entity, and same thing for seeds. Where are the seeds? Damn it. Items right here. So seed extends entity. There we go. Let's try and see if that works. So now what I can do is, instead of making the ground solid, let me see, my tile. Let's see if I do this instead, what's gonna happen. Right, so I think what I have to do pretty much is move a couple of functions from plant, for example, and I think they have like a bunch of things here. So for example, this function right here should go up to entity. So all entities will check what surrounds them, I think. Or can, at least, check. So it's going to be override, update, and it's going to be if reg.ps.being turned. So if the turn is happening right now, we're going to do check surrounding tiles. So every turn, all the entities that are, let's say, game objects, I guess, so either items or players or enemies and the player, will check the surrounding tiles. That is because I find that I have a lot of duplicate code. So all these things here will go into entity. Cool. So this is like all the things that they need to check. And maybe I can do some additional checks I'm going to do, I think. Like if there's another entity or something like that, it might need some special checks. Cool. So that's that. Let's check plant right here. What does plant do? Okay, that's cool. And seed as well should not need to check all those things either. Okay, seed doesn't check, but player does, I think. Right? Check surrounding. Who does that? Check surrounding. Enemy plant. Basic plant. Plant. Does plant do that? Yeah, this doesn't need to be done here anymore. Recalculate lifespan is okay. Okay, could this run right now? Type not found. FLX point. That is not a big issue at all. We're gonna come here and we're gonna add it. Import FLX point. Boom. All good. Okay. Okay. Invalid array access. Entity solid plant 25. Why is that? Okay, I will not need that anymore, I think, actually. Well, actually... you know what? I can make it so that entity, from the moment it's created, it will check its surrounding tiles. So every turn, it checks it, even if it's the turn where it's created. Like from the moment it's created, it will check. Perfect. Up, right, down, down, right, down. Okay. Down, right. Okay. There's that. Then plant. Plant, it seems like it's dying one turn too early. Function kill. Super update. If being turned, blah blah blah. If lifespan. Let's see if this works. Okay. What was the other thing I wanted to do? Sorry. Oh yeah, I wanted to add the sort of like a better check for collisions, right? Now, enemy plant right here. I'm not gonna kill the arrow there. I'm gonna kill if lifespan less or equals 1. I'm just gonna kill the arrow there. So when I know that it's its last turn. So there, it means that it's gonna die. Because it can't move anymore, right? Perfect. I don't know if you guys can see that. But this is what happens. Perfect, okay. So, now I need to think about how I'm going to handle the way the player moves on the screen. I'm at. I was hoping to rogue. There we go. So can I not select rogue? Okay, so how can we handle? We need to check the surrounding tiles, and we also need to check the surrounding entities, I guess. Right. So we're gonna do private function, check surroundings. So maybe check surroundings could be. Does the player need to check its surroundings? Check surrounding tiles. Okay, so I'm gonna change that function to check surroundings, and it's gonna do both, I think. Oh, is that a good idea, actually? If red appears up being turned, I'm gonna check surrounding tiles there. Why is it? I'm gonna treat it like an enemy. Why not? Get tiled by chords. 89. Okay. God damn it. Okay, it's fine, because anyway, the player can move outside of the turn happening. Like, the player cannot hit the button in one frame, obviously, so, yeah. So one thing I'm gonna do, though, is, like, I'm not gonna have these things have solids under them. Okay, so I know what I'm going to do now. It's basically, I had an idea. It's plant can be destructible, I think is what I was saying. Destructible, right? So if destructible will, if true, will lose one lifespan when bumped by player. So now I need to check the surroundings. Here is going to be, I'm going to do check surroundings. And what's cool is that for the player, for the enemies and stuff, well, I guess it's a, let me see. We're going to do if How can I detect? Alright, I can do for enemy in, well, for plant in reg.ps.plant group if plant.x so this is going to be a surrounding group. Should it be just plants for now? Yeah, I'm going to do just plants. So it's going to be var surrounding entities, plants, plant, I guess plant, yeah, equals, no, it's going to be an array, or an FLX sprite group, I guess, or FLX type group, plant equals new FLX typed group, plant, boom. Okay, so I'm making a group right there, so blah 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 blah, if plant x equals x plus 36, or this is horrible, or plant.x equals x minus 36, or plant.y equals x y minus 30. Why did I say 36? It's 32. I don't know why I said that. Or plant.y equals y plus 32. Surrounding plants dot push add plant. Let's see how that does. Where's the player? Okay. Then in enemy plant, I'm gonna get rid of that little debug because I don't need it for the moment. It was very useful in its time, but now we're past that issue. We're gonna go into the player again, and we're gonna trace all the plants that are in trace surrounding plants dot members. Okay. Cannot be called 110. Why not? Why not, bruh? Why cannot it be called? This is what we're gonna do. If surrounding plants dot length plus or equals 1, we're gonna do surrounding plants dot members. Maybe because it didn't have any members, it couldn't be called. Ah, no, it's because I called it as a function. Dumb. So right here, it says, what does it say? It says that there's a few plants. Like right now, you know what? For now, I'm gonna do trace surrounding plants dot length. There's 8 surrounding plants, it says. 12, 10, 9. In reality, right now, there should only be 1, because there's only this one right here that is following the player. So there must be an issue somewhere here, so we're going to do plant x equals x plus 32, or So why is it not working? For plant in reg plant group, we're gonna check reg.ps.plantgroup.add. Let me see what I added there, right? So far I only add normal plants, normal little plants. Yeah, so far I've only added plants. Yeah, okay, so that works. Plant X equals, like I'm being very, very, very exact here, so I'm going to tell diff instead to be more clear. What I'm doing right here, tell diff and tell diff. Right now it says that there's two. In reality, there's only one. There's 8, it says. There are not 8. Here there should be 2, and it says there are 10. So why are there 10? You know. This is what I'm going to do as well. I'm going to plant.color equals FLX color red. Let's see if I can change the color as I detect them. So I'm going to see which ones it thinks. Okay, so right now it thinks that okay, so I get it. The problem is all of these, what I could do is, what about this idea? I could use math and try and see if this works actually. I'm just going to comment this out for now, and I'm going to do if FLX math dot this, there should be a thing. Let me see if there's like a module somewhere where I can do distance. FLX math xflixel math distance. Yeah, there is an FLX math. I knew it. I'm going to import flixel.math.flxmath right there. So here, let me try and see if I could do something like flxmath.distance between plant and this less or equals 32, and let's see what happens. Yeah, baby, it thinks it's surrounding it. Perfect. So that's what I wanted. Let's see if I go here, all these should get red. Now what about the enemy? Let's do blue for now. Let's say blue. Okay, it works even for this one. Perfect. So then, this could be good. We're gonna do, this is gonna be just a debug, so this thing is fine. We're gonna add this right here. So, surrounding plants, add plant. Okay. So now I have a list of all the surrounding plants, which is a good thing. I'll be right back.
Hello?
Alright, so I'm back. So, what was I doing? Oh yeah, so I just added all the enemies to the player. So the player now knows who's surrounding him. Now, how can I make sure the player can't move? I'm gonna do a thing where player I'm going to do 4 plant in roguelike piezo plant in surrounding plants if left tile equals 0 and plant the x is different than x minus 32, then player can move left, I guess. Then can move left equals true. I don't know if this makes any sense actually. If right tile and plant, like this is the best solution I've found right now, but up tile equals 0 and plant y minus 32, and then down tile 0, plant y minus plus 32. Okay, let's try this noise suppression thing to see if it works. Let's see. Does that even work? I don't know. Filters, noise suppression, and then noise gate. Is this gonna work? Okay. Is the audio better now? Okay, I'm gonna have to test that. Okay, I'm testing the audio for my own stream as I stream. Let's see. Okay. Is it working? Is it not working? Is it working? Is it not working? Okay, that's terrible. Let's see now how it works. that's horrible. I'll just leave it like this for now, I think. Okay, sorry about that. I'm just gonna mute my mic unless I'm saying something. I think that's gonna be the best solution.
If I was young